Why do we use at Stock Market Caddy robots, robotic radars, indicators, strategies to buy and sell stock or futures contracts or options contracts? Why do we do that? Let me explain. First, I'm Don Marshall at StockMarketCaddy.com, and let me remind everyone, we are not a broker. We are not a financial advisor. We're not making specific recommendations for anyone to do anything with their money, least of all, buy or sell any security. Not at all. Nor am I suggesting that any of our proprietary radars, strategies, or indicators are going to make you any money should you decide to join StockMarketCaddy.com. No. These robots that we like to refer are what we call robot-assisted trading tools. Robot-assisted trading tools. If you're familiar with Intuitive Surgical, stock symbol ISRG, they provide hospitals and surgeons something they call a robot, a surgical robot. But if you notice, they talk about it being a robot-assisted surgery. You still must be a surgeon. Okay? Not any Tom, Dick, or Harry can step into a surgical robot, and you do step into it like a capsule on an airplane and begin to do open heart surgery or a prostatectomy or any other type of delicate surgery on a patient, God forbid. Not on me. And not on my bank account. Is anyone going to trade my money? Before we go much further, Stock Market Caddy is a mentoring site. A mentoring site for those mature traders, not necessarily in age. I've met many people in their 60s who are very immature, and I've met many people in their early 20s who are very mature traders. For those mature traders that want to learn how we are approaching our markets, not a system. We do not have one system. We're not promoting such a thing. So please do not hear that or perceive that. We are a mentoring site for those folks who want to get out of the realm of randomly picking calls and put options and shares to buy and sell off of their iPhones and just kind of flinging paper around. We go further than that. We go into the realm of what we call mechanical trading, and then from there into robotic trading. To that end, we offer what we call a Q School. Please understand that is a 3-week program. For some, it gets them underway much even quicker. For others, not so much. In fact, the last person that went through said, this is going to take me a year. And you know what? Maybe so. Maybe not even. Maybe even longer. It depends on the individual. It depends what kind of baggage one has, what kind of Wall Street myths have been filled into your head. One of the myths is all this fundamental stuff, and I am reminded of this myth this past weekend. What would happen if you were to put all of your IRA money into a stock on Friday afternoon, and on Monday morning, the CEO of that company, his wife dies tragically in a car crash. He calls his broker and says, I don't want to do this anymore. Liquidate all of my shares and I'm out. What do you think is going to happen to your IRA account? Now, you might say that that's ridiculous. Anything's possible. This past weekend, we had the CEO of one of the most popular companies, stocks in the country, Tesla, trading at $1,200 a share. And some poor soul maybe not. We'll see how it plays out. May have put his entire IRA account into that stock in the last week or two. And over the weekend, the CEO, Musk, comes out and says, in light of the upcoming tax changes on wealth, do you think I should buy or sell my shares, or should I sell 10% of my shares? Why he didn't pick 20%, 50%, I don't know. Why he went to the internet, I don't know. But he actually conducted a poll, as ludicrous as that is. And he said, I'm going to abide by the outcome of that poll within 24 hours, or a poll for 24 hours, not 48 hours, not 36, not a week, but that's what he was going to do. He didn't ask the other shareholders. He didn't ask them. He just asked a bunch of nobodies, myself included, what he should do with 10% of his stock to have such a problem, right? And I think that poll has come out and said he ought to sell. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I have no idea. And maybe the stock goes up, maybe it goes down. I have no idea. But it does dramatize to me, I don't know about to anyone else, how ludicrous the markets can be. People buy and sell stuff in public markets, stock and options and futures contracts and Forex, for a myriad of reasons, and sometimes no reasons at all. Greed, fear, what have you. We do not here try to understand or explain or trade any fundamental reason of anything. To us, to me, it seems ludicrous. What we do try to do is to track money flow. Now, is it astronomy? Is the money flow like the stars in the sky fixed? No. It's a moving target. And to that end, we cannot triangulate. It isn't a perfect environment. It never will be. In golf, the golf ball is never going to land in exactly the same place, on exactly the same hole, from one day to the next, 1 week to the next, 1 year to the next. And anybody drawing maps and patterns on anything from 1 day to the next, 1 year to the next, and drawing hard and fast conclusions, in our view, is out of their mind. Out of their mind. To drive you to drink. Jesse Livermore, a stock operator of the 1920s and 1930s, wrote a number of books, a lot of good lessons in there. It was before the computer age, and a lot of people remind us of those lessons of Jesse Livermore. One lesson they don't tell you is Jesse Livermore committed suicide, sadly, in the cloakroom just off of Wall Street in the early 1940s. I don't know what was in the man's head. These markets can be insane if you try to apply rationality to them. We don't. We apply mathematical models that are attempting to track money flow day in and day out. And yes, our machines and our strategies will get trades wrong. Most certainly they will. But what we try to do is apply our acquired trading skill to limit those losses. That's the one thing that we can control. One of the things. Limit the losses and try to expand the winners. And each and every day, each and every week, try and shoot for gross profits that are some multiple of the gross losses. And that's what we do. With no greed or no fear. And that's easier said than done. Rest assured. We're not for everyone. Not everyone can check their ego and check all the crap their heads have been filled with online. But if you are interested, if this approach appeals to you, you are more than welcome to give me a call. We can chat about it. We make no claims that we can turn you into a professional trader. But we can say, good or bad, at the conclusion of a Q-School program, whether or not you choose to do that or not, or at the end of a 1-month membership, and it's month to month, you will have learned what we could impart to you during that time, which we think has value. And if you don't think it has value, then you can step aside. It's up to you. You can either start or you can stop. As the caddy said to the golfer in the movie Bag of Ants. My phone number is 813-758-8263. Good luck, everybody. Have a great week.